Hello, and a huge welcome to Tune in English. I'm your host, Adam, and I am absolutely thrilled to be here today with a very special guest. Everyone, please say hello to Anna.
Hi, Adam. Thanks so much for having me. It's great to be here.
We're so happy to have you. Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic, minimalism and minimalist living. We'll have a natural, daily conversation about it, just like native speakers would.
That's right. And we've packed it with some really useful idioms that we'll break down for you later. So make sure to stick around until the end.
Absolutely. And a quick tip, feel free to repeat after us to practice your pronunciation. If you find this helpful, please do give this video a like and subscribe to Tune in English for more. Now, let's jump into the conversation. Welcome back, everyone. Anna, I am so glad we are talking about this. My closet is a mess. It is bursting at the seams. I look at it and feel tired.
I know that feeling so well. It is like your stuff is weighing you down. You feel you have to take care of it all. But minimalism is not about living with nothing. It is not about a single chair and an empty room.
Right, that is a big misunderstanding. It is not about deprivation. For me, it was about clear the clutter. I had so many things I never used. Old notebooks, cables for gadgets I lost years ago.
Exactly. It is about keeping what adds value. It is about being intentional. You ask, does this thing make me happy? Does it have a purpose? If not, maybe it's time to let it go. It is about quality over quantity.
That makes perfect sense. I started with my books. I love them all, but I had to admit some I would never read again. Letting them go was hard. I felt a little guilty, honestly, like I was breaking up with an old friend.
The guilt is real. We feel emotionally attached to objects, but giving them a new home helps. Donating them meant someone else could enjoy them. That felt good. It freed up so much physical space and mental space too.
Mental space? How does a clean closet help your mind?
It's amazing. Fewer things to clean, fewer things to organize, less visual noise. My mind feels calmer. It's one less thing to worry about. I feel more in control. I'm not constantly on the hunt for something I lost.
I love that. It's not just a cleaning trend, it's a mindset, a tool for a less stressful life. You choose what is important. You cut out the dead wood. You stop the clutter from coming back.
Yes, it is a continuous process, not a one-time event. You change your habits. You think twice before you buy something new. You ask, do I really need this? It helps you save money too.
That is a huge benefit. So it's really about mindfulness, being aware of what you bring home. It's a journey towards a simpler, more focused life. It sounds less scary now.
It is. You can start very small. You do not have to go cold turkey. Just one drawer. See how it feels.
I am motivated. I'm going to tackle that closet this weekend. Thank you, Anna.
Anytime. I can't wait to hear how it goes.
Okay, everyone, welcome back. Now, as we promised, let's take a closer look at all those useful idioms and phrases we used during our conversation. Anna, shall we start with the first section, the overwhelming pile of stuff? Phrase 1, weighing you down, meaning making you feel tired, stressed, or unhappy. Example, it is like your stuff is weighing me down. Phrase 2, clear the clutter, to remove unnecessary things to create more space. Example, for me, it was about clear the clutter. Phrase 3, quality over quantity. It is better to have a few good things than many bad ones. Example, it is about quality over quantity. Phrase 4, breaking up with. To end a relationship with something or someone. Example, I felt a little guilty, honestly, like I was breaking up with an old friend. Phrase 5, freed up. To make something available or less busy. Example, it freed up so much physical space. Phrase 6, on the hunt. to be actively searching for something. Example, I'm not constantly on the hunt for something I lost. Phrase 7. Cut out the dead wood. To remove people or things that are not useful or effective. Example, you cut out the dead wood. You stop the clutter from coming back. Phrase 8. Go cold turkey. To stop a habit suddenly and completely. Example, you don't have to go cold turkey.
Okay, Anna, I'm convinced. I want this calm feeling, but where do I even start? The idea of my whole house is overwhelming. I'm afraid I'll just chuck everything and then regret it.
Oh, don't do that. That is the opposite of the goal. The key is to start small. Do not try to boil the ocean. Maybe just start with your junk drawer or your coffee table. One small, manageable area.
A junk drawer sounds possible, but how do I decide what stays? That's my biggest hurdle. I look at something and think, I might need this someday.
Ah, the just-in-case items. They are a tough nut to crack. I use a couple of rules. One popular method is to ask, does this spark joy? Another is the 90-90 rule. Have I used this in the last 90 days? Will I use it in the next 90? If not, it can probably go.
The 90-90 rule is brilliant. It's so practical. It takes the emotion out of it. But what about gifts or things with sentimental value? I can't just get rid of my grandma's old vase.
Of course not, and you shouldn't. Sentimental items are in a different category. The goal isn't to be heartless. For those, I ask a different question. Do I love this, or do I just love the memory? Sometimes a photo of the item is enough. And with gifts, remember, the thought was the gift. You enjoyed it. Its job is done.
That is a very healthy way to look at it. It really is a mindset shift. So I have my pile of things to let go of. What do I do with it all? Throwing it away feels wasteful.
I totally agree. I try to do my part for the planet. I sort things into piles. Donate, sell, recycle. It feels great knowing my old stuff could help someone else. It makes the process positive. You are passing it on to a new home.
I love that. It becomes a generous act, not a loss. But what about the stuff that stays? How do you keep the clutter from creeping back in? That's my other big fear.
That is the real challenge. You have to become a mindful consumer. Before you buy anything new, pause. Ask yourself those questions again. Do I need this? Will I truly use it? I also practice the one in, one out rule. If I buy a new sweater, an old one has to go. It keeps me in check.
One in, one out. I need to adopt that. It sounds like a sustainable system. It's not a one-time cleanup. It's building new habits. It's about being more conscious.
Exactly. It is a continuous practice. Some weeks are better than others. The important thing is not to beat yourself up if you slip. Just get back on track. The peace you feel in your clean space is the best motivation.
This is incredibly helpful, Anna. It feels less like a massive, scary project and more like a series of small, smart choices.
Yes, small choices that add up to a big change. You can do this, Adam. Just take it one drawer at a time.
Great. Now let's move on to the second part of our talk, the practical purge. Phrase 1. Chuck everything, meaning to throw things away carelessly or in a hurry. Example, I'm afraid I'll just chuck everything and then regret it. Phrase 2. Start small, meaning to begin with a simple, manageable task. Example, the key is to start small. Phrase 3. A tough nut to crack, meaning a difficult problem to solve. Example, they are a tough nut to crack. Phrase 4. Get rid of, meaning to remove or throw something away. Example, I can't just get rid of my grandma's old vase. Phrase 5. Do my part, meaning to contribute your share of effort to a common goal. Example, I try to do my part for the planet. Phrase 6. Passing it on, meaning to give something to another person. Example, you are passing it on to a new home. Phrase 7. Keeps me in check, meaning helps to control yourself and not do too much. Example, it keeps me in check. Phrase 8. Beat yourself up, meaning to blame or criticize yourself too harshly. Example, the important thing is not to beat yourself up if you slip. So, Anna, I took your advice. I started with that dreaded closet. It was hard at first, but then something clicked. Letting go felt liberating. It was not about what I lost, it was about what I gained.
I am so happy to hear that. That is the real secret. It is not about the stuff you own, it is about the life you make. What have you noticed since you cleared the decks?
Honestly, my morning routine is so much easier. I'm not fumbling around for clothes. I just open the closet, and everything there is something I love. It saves me so much time and decision fatigue. It's a small thing, but it sets a calm tone for my whole day.
That is a perfect example. You removed a daily frustration. That is a huge win. For me, the biggest change was financial. I stopped spending money like water on things I did not need. I started saving for experiences instead. A concert ticket, a weekend trip. Those memories mean so much more to me now.
Experiences over things. I love that. It shifts your focus. You're not just saving money, you're investing in happiness. It feels like you're finally getting your priorities straight. You realize what truly matters.
Yes, and it connects to a bigger idea. Living with less is also better for the planet. We consume less, we waste less. It's a simple way to do your bit for the environment. It feels responsible.
That is a great point. It's a personal choice with a positive global impact. But it's not always easy, right? There must be challenges. For me, it's digital clutter. My phone is packed with apps and photos. It's a virtual pile of stuff.
You are so right. Digital minimalism is a whole other beast. It's about unplugging and setting boundaries. I schedule time away from my screens. I delete apps I don't use. It's just as important as a tidy room.
It's a constant practice, isn't it? But the benefits are incredible. Less stress, more money, more time, more freedom. It feels like you're lightening your load for the journey of life. You can move more easily.
That is the perfect way to describe it. You are not weighed down. You are free to focus on your passions, your relationships, your growth. That is the true goal. It's about making space for more life.
I could not agree more, Anna. Thank you for guiding us through this. It has been an eye-opening conversation.
My absolute pleasure, Adam. It's a journey I am still on, and I love talking about it.
And for our listeners, we hope this was helpful. Now let's take a closer look at all those wonderful idioms we used today.
And finally, let's look at the phrases from our last section, more than a tidy room. Phrase 1, cleared the decks. To remove unnecessary items to begin a new activity. What have you noticed since you cleared the decks? Phrase 2, fumbling around. To use your hands in a clumsy way while searching for something. I am not fumbling around for clothes. Phrase 3, spending money like water. To spend money in a careless, wasteful way. I stopped spending money like water on things I did not need. Phrase 4, getting your priorities straight. To decide what is most important to you. It feels like you are finally getting your priorities straight. Phrase 5. Do your bit. To do your share of a task. Similar to do my part. It is a simple way to do your bit for the environment. Phrase 6. Unplugging. To stop using electronic devices for a period of time. It is about unplugging and setting boundaries. Phrase 7. Lightening your load. To reduce your amount of work, responsibilities, or possessions. It feels like you are lightening your load for the journey of life.
We really hope you feel ready to use these new phrases. Remember, practice makes perfect.
Yes, try using one this week. And to help you, you can download the full story and all examples as a free PDF from the link in the description below.
If you enjoyed this lesson, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Tune in English for more great content. We'd love to know. Comment with your favorite phrase from today.
New videos are uploaded every week to help you on your English journey.
Thanks for watching. We can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye.